and you just have to read what's on the thing and do your best.
Oh.
And then I will put my fancy music to it and put it over a barb guide, and then I can say, hey, Great King David made a barbarian guide as a noob.
Are you sure you want to get banned from YouTube?
I think I do. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna change what I do and just I'm gonna let David try to fuck this up.
Okay, let me see this shit.
Can you see that?
Okay. This is cred. Lawsuit says Whirlwind is it's boring like all barb builds, but I like it because I'm a single Christian soldier. Hey, wait. Hey, that's
Simple, not
okay.
single, but thanks, Freud.
Simple. Yeah, it's single,
Oh,
simple,
it's gonna
whatever.
be so much editing. Episode 5, Physical Barbarian.
Oh, this is racist. Senpai, I just want to let you know. Your lawsuit, even though he's probably one of the best YouTubers for your shitty fucking mod of this game, he's incredibly racist. Womp is a classist. He's not racist. Wompinator is just classist, okay? Because he makes so much fucking money because he's an engineer. He gets that coal coin. Don't listen to him. Listen to me. Ubers. Gearing ease. That's boring. Let's skip.
Go ahead.
You know anything about gear? All he does is just have us give him shit.
I know.
Yes, exactly. Let's skip that.
Yeah, gearing is easy. You just have your friends give you shit.
Yeah, exactly.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
That's a damn good point.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on
Hey,
gearing.
10 out of 10.
My boys give me shit.
Yeah, exactly. You just pay them in shitty runes. You never show them your bird runes. Just lie. Don't tell them that you have a bird on stock. Just lie about it. 0 out of 10. Fuck you, crackerheads, ugly motherfucker.
Oh, that went better than I imagined it would. Hey everyone, I am not Great King David, because our attempt to get David to read this proved he was barely literate. But I'm here to bring some much needed diversity to this white ass channel and talk about my experience playing Whirlwind Barb as a Diablo 2 noob. Now, Lawsuit says Whirlwind is boring, like all barb builds, but I like it because I'm a simple Christian soldier of God. And this is episode 5, the Whirlwind Barbarian. Single target, so Whirlwind sucks for single target. You miss uptime when you overshoot a boss, and you can't heal during Whirlwind anyway, making you vulnerable. You're most likely going to use something like Concentrate on bosses to make it easier, but I don't do that because I'm a Chad who only clicks one button. Hashtag barb life. 1 out of 10 on single target. And on the issue of single target here, I'm going to present some video. First of all, I tried running to the boss and I kept dying, because you got to keep whirlwinding, which I think stresses the vulnerability issue with Whirlwind. I'm not a great Whirlwind player. I know there's a way to, do the little triangle spin and keep hitting the boss, but honestly, doing that when the boss is alone makes you even more vulnerable. When there's only one target out there, that's like when you're most vulnerable as a barb. Actually, having all these minions here to hit made the fight easier, and even then, I still died. I mean, I'm not a terrible player, I get it. I don't do barb well. I tried this with a botted warpipe because I was like, well, maybe that'll work. And I think I finally get them down here. But I'm trying to triangulate my whirlwinds, and it's just damn near impossible. Maybe, I'm just the worst whirlwind player in the world, but the fact that the barb is so vulnerable when it is doing single target, I know that's not pure single target damage, but these are just power rankings, not objective scores. When there he goes down. But the point is, you can't really direct your single target. And for an example, here's an Amazon doing the exact same map. I reloaded Pluggy, it's the same plus 30% map. It's a plus 30% life map. But if I need to focus down a boss, Summons On does almost as well as the damn Zealer. That's saying something. This was me actually trying out some crazy crafted weapons that I pulled off someone's showcase. I think it was AJR's Barb, or JWB, whatever name he's going by. And it worked a little better, but again, I need the minions there. When I'm in single target, I am vulnerable. I'm just constantly bleeding life. You finally get him down. But like I said, just the fact that the single target on the barb makes you vulnerable is a problem. I hate asking for subscribers. I think it's cringe. And at the same time, I want people to watch my videos, so I'm a bit of a hypocrite. But if you want to, the sub button is here in the corner. That corner, there, right there, right there. Now, I have to give you something. So I guess if I hit 1,000 subs, which is very far off, I think I'm only around 360, something like that when I'm recording this. If I hit 1,000, I'll do a face reveal, and you all can figure out what I look like. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? I'm recording something here, man. Bro. Privacy. Some people. AoE. Whirlwind supposedly has good AoE because that's what it's meant to do, but it's only good AoE for melee. You only swath out what your puny little barb arms can hit, and anything not in your direct path is missed. If you stone crushers like a tryhard, one Whirlwind pass is good enough, but anything lesser and you end up spinning back and forth with no ability to use potions. It's a 5 out of 10 here. This can bump up to a 9 out of 10 with stone crushers, but Lawsuit says that's a different class, and he's always right. So, safety. While Lawsuit hates melee for safety because he's racist, the barb gets the most life per vitality point and has OP shouts. So, walking around with 2 to 3k life negates a lot of the one-shot curse issues that other melee classes have, even though I die all the time somehow with that much life. Either way, the vulnerability of Whirlwind and being stuck in an animation from an overclick sucks ass. 3 out of 10 on safety. Ubers. So, flat throw barb is a popular option for Ubers, but melee barbs struggle boss a bit more. It's sort of on the same level as Paladin, where just getting meth down is the killer. You get more survivability because of your life pool, but barb has the same issues and strengths as other melee classes for Ubers. The knock here is Paladin has an easy path to amp damage with Exile, while Barb really doesn't, at least not non-throwing barbs don't. You can get a Gavel of Pain on a Whirlwind barb, but the uptime won't ever match the Paladin. 2 out of 10 here, just because Whirlwind does help a little bit with overclumped minions. So, gearing ease. Barb has a fun time gearing because your charms can sort of be a hodgepodge of damage charms you pick up. Skillers just don't add enough for the barb to be used consistently. Like all melee, your weapons set you back, and Frenzy takes 2 high-tier weapons to be effective. Even with Whirlwind, you really want something with really good min damage. I'm going off script here, but min damage is what makes Whirlwind work, and that's sort of why it fails at, what it's supposed to do. Because you need to get some sort of crazy GG crafted weapon, or some crazy bone snap or something to really get the min damage pumping there. So it's a 4 out of 10 on the gear. A little worse than average because of its meleeness, and, well, you just need to get that weapon. You can find things in the meantime, but to really push it in maps and get your speed up, you need something like Stone Crushers or something crazy on min. Playstyle Ease. So the barb is easy as shit to play, which is why David plays it, because he's a smooth brain. Spin to win, hold click down, and don't think about it. You can even ignore a lot of cursed and aura buffed monsters because of that massive life pool. The more damage you get, the easier it is. But, and a big but, believe it or not, there's a decently steep difficulty curve to using Whirlwind effectively, because you can't heal during Whirlwind. Really, you play Whirlwind because you like to go burr, and that's it. It's 4 out of 10 on Playstyle Ease. It's decently difficult. So that's 20 points out of 60 for a 3.3 score out of 10. This class is basic, boring, and pretty bad, but it has a fun fantasy around it, so people enjoy it. People really only play it because they're boring dicks, or because they bring a decent bit of group utility, which we don't rank here. Thanks, Dave! Anyway, I know everyone is going to hate this ranking, but Whirlwind Barbarian is really only a godly class with, well, godly items like Stone Crushers. This to me is a great example of a class that is fun, and I get why people play it. And hell, if I was forced to play melee that wasn't Paladin, it would be Whirlwind. Spin and go brrr, haha. But in reality, this class doesn't bring much to the table in terms of power rankings. It's fun, and if we had a fun power ranking, we can put it higher, but it's vulnerable due to how Whirlwind works. Its single target is abysmal. It struggles on Ubers, and it has a pretty steep learning curve. I wanted to bring Whirlwind Barb in because, well, you all will hate this ranking, and I still love making people angry more than anything. But this class shows why I wanted to do power rankings. If a class is only good when you gear it out with 1 or 2 specific items, like Stone Crushers, then that class is underpowered, and the items that make it OP need a nerf. The class itself needs a buff. Now, I know I mentioned like multi-shot. I think multi-shot, like prototypical multi-shot, is a GG geared out Amazon. But I've put out videos and shown, hey, if you can get a 3-socket wind force, which you can get for cheap, very, very cheap, the class still works just fine. It's just not Season 2 levels of insanity. So, also, if you think I pulled this out of my ass, go watch my very unwatched Whirlwind Assassin video where I detailed the need to buff Whirlwind Barb to make it the best Whirlwind class again. There is just an overabundance of good players that play Barb, and that's why you see it with god-tier crafted weapons and stone crushers and the like. The items Barb uses need a nerf, and Whirlwind itself needs a buff. So if you've stuck around this long, thank you. I understand that was not my typical video, and I showed you a little bit of the behind the scenes on A, how I write these things and do them, and B, made my very reluctant friend, well, try to, you know, I'm not going to say that. My reluctant friend who routinely says very racist things, step out of his comfort box and maybe feel a bit of the pain for change. How's that feel, Dave? Yeah. That's how awkward you make us feel all the time, brother. Either way, thank you for sticking around. If you made it this far in the video, you're a true fan, and it's sort of been amazing to me. I know I'm not one of the big YouTubers, but the fact that people, there's over 100 people who want to hear the crap that I say, the vile I put out, the bullshit that I spew. It's fun. I get why YouTubers do what they do. Because when you have a community, that's all you care about. And some people might get thousands. I'd love to get 1,000 subs. But if I stayed at 370, the rest of my career, I'd be damn well happy. Because you guys are pushing me to do what I do. Wapinator is on board. He's doing guides because he loves getting in and getting his own words out there, even if I read them. We might try him reading out some few. I want him to read some to you guys. He has a great speaking voice, too, as I've been told that I have, as I fuck up my own words. But a sincere thank you to you all, and anyone hearing this right now. Like I said, you're a true fan. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.